Brothers and sisters, greetings. What is up? We're hoping and trusting and believing that all is well with you. We are coming to you with a follow-up on Namibia. It's been so long since we spoke about Namibia. There's a time when we were just talking about Geingob, when we lost a president in Namibia who went to, was it what's the country? Germany?
I don't remember.
Whatever, in Europe to get treatment. He died of cancer, and it was very unfortunate for his family, really. But what really shocked us was...
Why don't they make, the hospitals better?
Yeah, what shocked us, why would a whole president leave his country? He started by going to South Africa and then went abroad to get cancer treatment. I mean, at this day and age and time, you should be knowing that a lot of people are dying of cancer and create better hospitals. Actually, he should have been the face of cancer, because he used to share his journey on cancer. He should have created or built a hospital that would help, treat cancer patients in Namibia. But we're not there today. After that, we saw his vice president taking over and just finishing the term. And recently, Namibia has gotten a new Mbogodo, what we call Mbogodo in Southern Africa, a woman leader, Mama Nandi Ndaitwah. Yeah. So the lady has just been inaugurated, I think it's been a week now, in power, and she is the new force behind Namibia. And things are continuing just where Geingob and his vice president, ended. Because last year,
Last year in May 2024, we saw Namibia announcing that they will reintroduce visas for countries that do not reciprocate visa-free access for Namibians. And among the countries, there were 31 countries, in which among the countries we saw Belgium, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Britain, and the US. And the visitors from the impacted countries will be granted visas on arrival after applying online or paying the required fee. I don't know if it's exactly what they have done, but the policy was applied to 31 countries.
Beautiful news. And continuing on that legacy of Geingob and his former government, now we are seeing beginning of April 1, 2025, the Namibian government will require US citizen tourists to obtain a visa prior to entering the country. Visitors are recommended to apply for their visa in advance of planned travel through Namibia's online visa on arrival portal. We have the link.
Give the link. And this is the Embassy of the United States in Namibia telling its citizens. Yeah,
visitors using this online visa application system must carry a hard copy of their approval notice when they travel. Visitors arriving in Windhoek, Walvis Bay, or entering at the high-volume border crossing points, for example, Katimomulilo and Goma, will also have the option of purchasing a tourist visa upon arrival at the respective airport or border crossing point. Namibia's visa on arrival system is new, and implementation details are subject to change.
And this is in the terms of reciprocity, where Namibia is introducing this policy to address the fact that some countries require visas for Namibian citizens, while Namibia grants visa-free entry for their citizens. So that's amazing. And how much are they going to pay? They will be paying about 1,600 Namibian dollars, which is about 90 to 100 USD for non-African countries, and approximately 70 for African Union citizens, So that is good, because that is something, in many countries, when you're going to the US, you pay like $500 to get a visa, which you're not guaranteed of getting, and you don't get a refund. So you find someone has been using thousands of dollars to get a US visa, because as they tell us, it's greener on the other side.
Let me tell you, I was very shocked recently when I learned that a lot of Kenyans go to Eswatini, a country in Southern Africa, to apply for US visa. You know why? Because in Kenya, it's highly impossible for you to acquire the visa. One, because of the lines, like every day when you go past the US embassy, the line, the queues, every single day, and then somebody would rather spend a flight ticket, purchase a plane ticket, fly to a different country because there's not a lot of people applying,
Rent
accommodation, food, just to get a US visa. And then you, as your country, Kenya, you just want them to apply for an ETA online, and it's simple as that. Reciprocity is very important, brothers and sisters, and Namibia is doing justice, because why are we so lenient to people who are not lenient to us? Why?
Crazy. It's crazy to know.
If you open for us, let us open for you. If you close, let us close.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Exactly.
Like, going to a certain country, you need a visa. But them coming to your country,
they come in and out free.
We had a problem in Kenya for so long, South Africa, because South Africans could come to Kenya for 90 days, no visa. Kenyans, hey, it was painstaking. Getting a visa.
Remember when we paid for
They used to say it's free, but because you have to go through an agent, you're paying the agent. Hey, it was like $100 for a visa.
Yeah.
And it's transit. You are not even going to South Africa, you're going to Eswatini.
And you still have to pay just to move past their country. And I think the president, Uhuru Kenyatta, was the one who changed this.
He organized.
And luckily they opened up. It was not a
But now, we also saw Kenya introducing the ETA. And the ETA is a visa. Don't be lied. It's a visa. And after the president of Kenya went to Ghana, he said African countries will not be needing visa to come to Kenya, so you won't need the ETA, because even after the introduction of the ETA, we saw like the East African countries, we saw Ethiopia, we saw several countries being exempted from this ETA visa. So he said there will be no visa for all African countries, just like Rwanda, just like Ghana. But apparently, as per now, it has not been implemented.
Let me tell you, I wanted to talk about the same thing. Just recently at the airport, the line starts from the time when you just get out of the plane. It's a queue from the plane until the point where you have to show your ETA, like your hard copy. That's that point, and then there's immigration. And Kenya is so backwards when it comes to that, because why waste our time checking ETA, checking
they could be having some
online, exactly, or somewhere you can just scan and move past it. You will wait for a whole 30 minutes just for somebody to chase this, your ETA correct, is the dates aligned. I mean, and I hope for Namibia it won't be that way, because it's a total waste of time visiting a country, and now you have to wait for somebody to check your documents, your visas and everything. Let us try and modernize our systems.
Like I say, in Tanzania, the airport is very seamless, especially for the locals. Like if you are Tanzanian and you're coming back home, you just scan your passport and you're gone. You don't need the immigration to keep stamping. I
mean, 4 fingers, left finger. Kenya needs to do something.
Yep.
And Namibia, let us hope that you are way ahead with all of these systems in place. And we have young people who are very creative with
but they don't give us the chances to do that.
Let us give these young people work to do.
So guys, hey, let us know what you think in the comment section, because reciprocity is important.
Very important.
Yep.
If you would love to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description box down below. We also have super thanks and super chats. And once again, thank you so much for your continued support. We see all of you. We see you liking, we see you commenting. The engagements are also a positive way for moving forward as a channel, as a family, and for getting others to join, to wake up and to see things in the perspective that we want all Africans to see them. Let us know what you think about the video in the comment section. If you're from the US, are you willing to go to Namibia?
If you're from Namibia, what do you
feel? A lot of you guys feel like Namibia is too westernized. There's a lot of wazungus there. In fact, there's no need to visit. But Namibia is indeed a beautiful country, worth exploring, worth seeing. But if you are from the US, let us know what you feel about this, because we know this is going to affect you more than it will affect Namibian citizens who have already been used to the queues, to paying and everything. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.